Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. She's Rachel, I think, right?
Yeah.
I'm Kelsey. You're Rachel. Uh, Big news today, or actually last night it broke, that Jarrell Miller failed a anti-doping test administered by the Volunteer Anti-Doping Association. So that means basically today the New York State Athletic Commission has denied Jarrell Miller a license to fight, meaning that he cannot fight Unified Champion Anthony Joshua on June 1st at Madison Square Garden. Ruh-roh, big baby. What do you think about that?
Well, it's disappointing because we had talked about, so we had all three of our top heavyweights, right, scheduled to fight somebody.
Yeah.
And we talked about, like, well, sure, Josh was a favorite, but it is a named fighter, and so I'm interested to see it.
Yeah,
right?
I was excited about this matchup just because, Miller hasn't really been a world beater at heavyweight, but he's undefeated. He looks like a good fighter, and it was Anthony Joshua's first big fight here in America. Yeah. And so I was really excited. And of course, Miller is from that area, he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And so it kind of had New York.
Has he released a statement?
No, I don't. I haven't seen a statement from him. I'm sure he'll.
Okay. So the notification on my phone said that, like, I guess during the build up to this fight, he had accused Joshua of using PEDs.
Yeah, right.
So I wondered, because sometimes people, like, fail tests for completely, like, innocent reasons.
Yeah, that's the thing about this whole drug testing snafus that we get in. It's an important thing in the sport. At the same time, we don't admit that it's probably a lot harder to stay clean than...
Well, yeah, think of it like you're a professional athlete.
Yeah.
Think of all the stuff that you take. So, like, I'm not a professional
supplements that you buy at
and
GNC.
I do, like, basic things like I eat protein after I work out, or, just, like, small things. There are other people like me that aren't on crazy diets that, like, do go and take supplements. I mean, it's hard for you as the athlete to manage all that, to figure out, to read what's in every single thing and figure that out. Or you hire somebody who is, but how difficult is it to hire good, detailed, trustworthy people, like, around you who can do a really good job and not fail? And that's the thing, is sometimes people just make mistakes too.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, difficult to navigate. And the biggest issue is that the supplement industry is not regulated by the FDA, meaning that there's things in those supplements that they don't have to put on the label.
Yeah.
And or there have been companies that have spiked their supplements. It's proven that they've spiked their supplements with things they knew to be illegal, including analogs of methamphetamine, to sell their product. And so, all that being said, this is completely on Jarrell Miller. Him as a fighter, he has to know what he's putting in his body, and maybe he cheated on purpose. We don't know what's going on, but what we do know is that the fight is still going to happen, just not with Jarrell Miller. So the promotion is going to go on. They've already listed
but, like, when they do
opponents.
that, like, it ends up being,
well,
seldom
it just
does
depends.
it end up being, like, a equal or better fight.
Yeah, it depends on who they pick. So I've seen the list of, like, possible opponents. And the one that I like most, well, there's a couple. So the one that I like most is Luis Ortiz. But the caveat that Eddie Hearn is saying, well, he doesn't really want to fight. Which basically means he's just using Luis Ortiz's name to be like, oh, I was going to offer Luis Ortiz a fight, but he doesn't want it. I'm certain Luis Ortiz would want to fight Jarrell Miller. So I don't buy into that promotional nonsense. But, like a guy like Michael Hunter's out there. He's got one loss at cruiserweight by decision to Alexander Usyk. He's a really good fighter. He actually could be a better fighter than Jarrell Miller. We don't know that. He's available. He wants to fight. I'm for that. Dillian White is a name that definitely deserves it. Joshua already beat him by a knockout, but this was before either one of them has improved so much. Probably not going to happen, though, because this is going to be in America. So you're really looking at American heavyweights. I've heard Kubrat Pulev mentioned. Again, he's not an American. But I'm fine with that fight. He's a highly ranked heavyweight contender. I don't know. I'm excited that Jarrell Miller is coming to America. He's like the fifth Beatle, except he's gigantic.
Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, Anthony Joshua. Jarrell Miller is already ours. He's our little, cheater / idiota. I don't know what to call him. I don't know. I hate to, like, cast stones, because it's real common for when somebody makes a mistake or something for people to lash out at this guy like he intentionally was trying to screw up his career. He probably wasn't. Whatever he was doing, he wasn't trying to do that. So it's disappointing. I was excited about the fight, but it's not like this wasn't considered by most to be a mismatch. So we're still going to get a likely mismatch. Unless he fights. What if he fights Luis Ortiz? That'd be great.
Yeah.
That's not a mismatch. That's a really good fight. And I'm almost certain it's so good of a fight that Eddie Hearn would not put his fighter in with a crafty Cuban southpaw, who's admittedly probably like 1,000 years old by now. But still, I'm still not certain he puts him in that fight in his American debut. You know, we debuted in America, what, maybe a year or two? I don't know how long ago it was. I know that we did our 100th episode spectacular with boxing writer Michael Woods. It seems like just yesterday. And did you know that we've already over 200 shows now? We didn't even have a 200 show spectacular.
No, I did not know.
So we're the little engine that could. You could help us be a little bigger engine that could by liking, commenting, and subscribing. You know, we love talking to you, our best boxing friends, about boxing, our favorite sport. We love the fighters, the promoters, the managers. We love the fighters, and we love the sport, and we love you guys. Thanks for watching.